Bojanini, what's happening? Part of today's video, I really wanted to talk about one of the books that I'm reading, or I just finished reading roughly about a week ago. It's called Trust Me I'm Lying, Confessions of a Media Manipulator by Ryan Holiday. Fantastic book. Obviously the title says a lot. The author, Ryan Holiday, is actually someone that is very inspiring and really interesting to me personally. If you can see right here, there's a little caption right there. It says, Robert Greene, co-author of 48 Laws of Power. Ryan Holiday happened to be Robert Greene's personal assistant, his mentee. He was his mentor, Robert Greene. And one of the things that I know about Robert Greene is I've read about 2 of his books, and on the 3rd one right now. 50th Law, the 40 Laws of Powers I read, and The Art of Seduction is a good one, and 33 Strategies of War. He has 4 New York Times bestsellers that I know of. And Ryan Holiday, after learning from him and seeing what he did and becoming his own person, really has made a name for himself. On top of that, he was also the publicist and kind of like the marketing guru for Tucker Max, who was a huge American author, had a really astonishing book. I personally don't know that much about him, but from what I learned in here, the sales went great from the Tucker Max book because of Ryan Holiday. And on top of that, he was also the chief marketing officer for American Apparel, a huge clothing company in the United States. And Ryan, I believe he's in his mid-30s right now. He's not even 40 at all. Like, the dude's probably 31, 32, somewhere around there. And Ryan has really just done so many things in the media that it's pretty phenomenal at such a young age what he's been able to do. And in this book, you know, he takes a lot of his examples that he's done in life, and in his, you know, with Tucker Max, with Robert Greene, with American Apparel, and he combines them all, and he really explains to it like the most minimal detail on certain examples on how he literally manipulated the media to get what he wanted. One of the best examples I saw in there was Tucker Max. You know, one of the books, like I said, I don't really know about Tucker Max, but Tucker Max apparently was a player, like something like that. He was like a ladies' man, and you know, the feminists don't like him. And so one of the things that he saw, Ryan was talking about, was that he actually took that negativity and he would create fake emails and send information or articles to a website called Help a Reporter Out, or also known as HARO, H-A-R-O, HARO, Help a Reporter Out. And it was literally like, he talks about how it's such a messed up game, how literally anybody can send anything and literally they publish it as news. Not the problem, but the way blogs and news works nowadays, online at least, is pretty much, if you hear a story, write about it, publish it, and then figure out if it's true or not. Not like old reporting where you would, you know, dig in, find the facts, take maybe a month, a week to figure out, and then write about it and then publish it. People need to do things fast. Bloggers are poor, they don't make any money. They make money off page views and impressions that leave on their page. So they need to pump out articles like a madman, like just crazy. So that's the reason why they publish and then later check. So with the Tucker Max thing, a lot of feminists, going back to it, a lot of feminists hated it. And so he would send literally articles about how Tucker Max was pretty much doing things that the feminists and women are not proud of, so they would hate him for it. So he would literally send bad information about his own client to these feminist groups and reporters that wrote about feminist groups and all these different things. So they started going wild. They're like, Tucker Max is an asshole. Tucker Max is a I don't even know, just anything you could think of. I mean, Tucker Max is a degenerate, like, you know, he's a disgrace to all women, blah, 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 so all this stuff. And while all of that was going on, that just gave him more publicity. So after that happened, then he would take more information, make another fake email, send it to another writer, and that guy would write good things about Tucker Max. and then he would take that article that that person wrote and then send it back again to the women to the women, the feminist women, all those people, the people that are writing the articles about him. So literally they would just blow up, and this thing just exploded, literally. I mean, what he talks about also, I mean, it sounds awesome, but he really talks about you gotta be careful because it could backfire. And if you don't think this is a beast, it's an animal, the media, the machine, the blogs, how bigger blogs take little blogs, and the bigger blogs go to the news, and the news go to the world, and it's pretty astonishing on how, you know, a person like you and I, like Ryan Holiday, can make something like this really happen. But he warns us a lot in the book, you better be careful. And so, you know, after reading this and understanding this, I have a whole different concept on how the media works and what is good and what is not. So that was really, really interesting. I would say that's probably one of my favorite parts of the book. I pretty much you know, explained it to you in a nutshell. But really what I got out of it was just being aware. You know, being aware of like who is publishing what, who is saying what. You know, because anybody could be like, oh, I heard that over there from Jim. Well, who's Jim? Well, Jim heard it from his mom, Sarah. Okay, well, like, what does Sarah do? So you gotta just be aware about who you're getting information from, because as literally he's explaining, and there's a lot of live examples, real life examples. Dude, people, like, bloggers are just writing about anything. And so literally they write and then they check later. I mean, it's the complete opposite of what journalism should really be, and that's what he debates in his book. It's the opposite of journalism. So be aware of what's going on, because not everything you hear is true. So that is hence the book. Trust me, I'm lying. So it's a really catchy title. And yeah, just always learning, guys. You know, I read this book. And I didn't really know what to expect. I really just admire Ryan Holiday, because I found Ryan Holiday through Robert Greene, who I really, really admire as well. And I would say, you know, just keep learning. I mean, I don't know, I just wouldn't have thought about these things if I hadn't have read something like this. So always cranking things out, always trying to get something new in my hands. The next one I'm working on is really good. It's a Gary Vaynerchuk book called. So once I'm done with that, I'll give you guys the scoop. And yeah, so hopefully you guys read it, check it out, and let me know what you think.